Hello everyone, I am Soul and welcome to my first of many StarCraft 2 tutorial videos. My goal with these videos are to help you all improve to the best of my ability, as well as provide you all with some good information about the game. Today we're going to be discussing how to open the game in a ZBT. Are my builds perfect? No, of course not. However, these are all strategies that I use on a daily basis at the Tier 1 Masters League level, so they're going to be viable, obviously, and hopefully they're going to help you out. Without further ado, let's get right into the game. Alright, I'm going to load up this replay here, and obviously, I suppose not obvious, but we are going to be doing the same build regardless of placement on the map, or regardless of whether it's a 2-player map or a 4-player map. I believe in ZBT, you can hold pretty much almost any all-in a Terran can throw at you, go in hatch first. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a 17 hatch, and when we do a 17 hatch, these 2 drone eggs, the 16th and the 15th drone eggs, one of them you're going to send right up there, and then you're going to go ahead and make the last drone for the 17 mark. So now we're at 17 supply. We are going to go up there and make that hatchery. Alright, now we're at 16 supply. We're going to make 2 more drones so that we are at 18 supply. Alright. I put a drone behind the mineral line to make the pool, and the second drone to make the gas. Alright, there you go. Pool, then gas. Now we're just going to continue to drone from here. Obviously, we are sending our overlords on the other side of the map to do some scouting. The good thing about a ZBT is that they're going to be opening Reapers almost every game. So, for the most part, your overlords are going to have some early scouting information that you can get for free. Alright, 3 in gas as soon as the gas is down. You're going to just be making nothing but drones until 20 supply. This is important. At the 20 supply mark, this drone right here is going to be waypointed down to third base. But while he's on his way there, we're going to be making a queen in this hatchery and in this hatchery, and then finish it off with 1 Zergling egg. If you don't feel comfortable with your micro against Reapers, you can get 2. So 1 queen there, next queen, 1 Zergling egg, and there's the third base. As you can see, we're about to 100 gas and 100 minerals. Get the speed. And you always want to keep these Zerglings close to where you have drones. Obviously, yeah, the Reaper was down there, but we want to make sure that the drones are protected. And during this, we're just going to be droning this base. So obviously we have the Queen out to do DPS against his Reaper scouting. So you're just going to send drones to your natural expansion. Over here on the scouting side, we saw that since he did go Reaper, he doesn't have Marines out yet to pick off the Overlord. So we're just going to see that he is going to go Reactor Factory. So we're going to get the Overlord out in a sec. But all we're doing, guys, is just sending more drones to our natural expansion. He can shoot at that all day, doesn't matter. More and more drones. And the goal is 16 drones on this hatchery. So here's our benchmark of the opening. 16 here, 3 here, and 16 right here. Once you have that, oh, also, when this base completes, we're going to make the queen right there. And you see we're banking gas, because once we have 16 here, right there, is when we can branch off into multiple different paths. We can either macro and start droning here, as well as getting 2 evos for double gas. I'm sorry, double upgrades, because we have exactly enough for double upgrades right now. Or you can go for a timing attack, like what I'm doing in this build. This is the first option, is going grabbing a roach warren and a second gas, and using this base as a macro hatch. So that is the opening. You have 3 bases, 3 queens, and the ability to tech into any scenario. Obviously, in this replay, we went ahead and grabbed the roach warren and the gas, but I'll show you the next 2 options. Alright, in the next option of the build, once we have 16 right here, 3 right here, and 16 here, obviously the drones are in eggs on the way, but 16 there, full saturation. We're going to drop 2 Evo chambers, because look at our gas. That's a perfect amount for 2 +1 double upgrades. So it's just the same build from the same point, except for we're going a different path. Instead of, because in the last option we got gas and a roach warren to make units for a timing attack. Instead, we now have 7 drones on this 3rd base. We're getting double upgrades. And then the next Hunter gas, we're going to get lair. And just pump out a few lings as well as drones for our 3rd base, so that we can transition into a solid macro game. There's the lair right there with the next Hunter gas. And obviously, we're going to be taking our 2nd gas shortly, followed by 2 more here after we get the lair done. But that's all you're going to do differently on opening with more macro game. As you can see, our economy is doing great all around. You can keep making units and making drones same time, and just getting our supply up. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope this helps you learn more about opening up against Terran and setting yourself up nicely for the mid game. And I hope in general it helps improve your mechanics as a whole. I appreciate all the support, and to make sure to check out the rest of these tutorial videos. I plan on uploading a lot more, as well as feel free to check out my stream. I stream quite often, about a few times every week. But that does it all for this video. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.